Hey everybody, can I please save your attention just for a moment? I'm about to blow up this whole village, so please make your way to the designated safe zone. Thank you. So, how did we get here? When I first found this village, it was in pretty bad shape. This is the most dangerous cliff I've seen in my entire life. Instant red flag. So over the last couple of weeks, I've been improving it by adding some safety barriers, some walls even, traps, only then to go and make it even more dangerous by starting a raid inside the village. What the heck? Thankfully though, due to all the fortification added, I was able to beat the raid and defend the village. We did it! Oh yes. So now, as a token of my appreciation to these villagers, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade each and every one of their houses. But first I had to move them somewhere safe, out of the way of the explosion. Okay, so I know this looks pretty bad, but I'm pretty sure they were not going to move on their own. So I'm going to lock them down here in the basement under the church until we're done with the transformation. Alright, there it goes. Buttons pressed. I think there's two types of people in life, those that blow up villages and those that don't. And while I do feel a little bit bad for deleting this entire village, sometimes you just have to get rid of the old to bring in the new. When it comes to redesigning an entire village like this, I like to create like a theme or a template, and that usually looks like building one house. That way I can test a bunch of styles and features, I can see what works and what doesn't, and then take the best parts of it and expand that over the entire village. I started with the fleischer/archery building. I put it on top of the hill. I thought it kind of made sense if it was like kind of military, they'd be able to see over the village, see everything going on. Alright, house number 1 is completed. There it is. We've got a little archery range next door with some workstations even, so the villagers are going to be able to hang out here and do stuff. This is going to be the main entrance here, but if we walk around the side here, we've got a little platform and a little chicken. In this building down here, it's kind of like a little workshop space, and then through here we got some storage. Obviously the interiors are not done yet, but they will be. This is going to be like a trading area, gonna have some more workstations, and then upstairs is the sleeping quarters. Very nice. We have, however, run into a bit of a problem. I did expect it, so it's not like a surprise, but it is a problem, no less. I was only one house into the transformation, but I already knew that I would not have enough materials to finish it. But thankfully, now with the template house done, I now had a shopping list. A few of the items were going to be pretty easy to acquire, like wool and stone. I already had farms for both of those, but the deep slate for the roof required a mining trip. All right, here we go. Haven't been down here in a while. I think I got enough. I think that's it. Finally, I was gonna lose my mind. I also picked up a bunch of diorite while I was down there. The last thing on my shopping list was the dark oak for the wooden trim. For this, I decided to go and find some and just cut down a forest. I now have a small fleet of chest boats holding hopefully all the resources that I'll need for this build. Look at that. That's hopefully, oh wait, I can transfer boat to boat. That's sick. So my plan is to ferry these chest boats from the main base to the village here. Whoa, that's some crazy fish going on there. Yeah, we're just gonna sail them right into this dock area here, or to-be dock area. And I think that's probably the best way to get the resources to where we need them. The next step in transforming the village was, rather than actually placing blocks, it was removing them. So I just did like tons and tons of digging, but it was so worth it. It was actually super satisfying, super rewarding, and now I can sail a boat in and out of the village, which was the whole point of it anyway. Let's go, the docks are done. Finally, it took me like 2 hours to dig this out. Woo! But I love it. This is so cool. I love these chest bows. It's so nice having like another portable storage solution in the game. I just wanted to come and add some like green stuff. So we have the gate tower here, the gatehouse. Boats can come in, park wherever they want. Don't need a permit because it's just me in here. But this is the dock here, and you can get up through this platform. But I also made like a little parkour course that you can actually sort of see if I can do it on camera. Embarrassing if I can't. Okay, this one's not too tricky. So we get to there, and then jump up here. Oh, failed on camera. Oh no! Now everyone's gonna think that I suck at parkour. No. Come on, first try. First try. Nice. And then onto this platform. Easy. So I've put this kind of like pulley system here. Lowering down or lifting up, it's hard to say really. These sort of gold blocks here. Kind of cool, like they're exporting gold, and maybe someone sort of, you know, snuck up here and is trying to steal it. See if I can make the final one. Easy mode. So there we go, 2 down. Let's keep moving. Next up, I want to actually come down here and finish this whole flat area here. I was thinking, firstly, fill in this hole. Maybe have like a well, a village well or something. And then maybe put like a farm here, like a farmhouse, some paddocks with some sheep grazing, something like that. Every Minecraft village has like a well in the middle, so I wanted to keep that theme, except for this one, the villagers can't swim in it. Why is that? Why are they always swimming in the well? Why? What's up with that? We're now 3 buildings deep into this transformation, and I would go as far as saying we're about 30% of the way done. So we've done a decent chunk, but there's still a lot to go. This is probably zooming by quite quickly for you guys, but for me, I'm probably about over 2 weeks now deep into this project for planning, building, collecting resources. So yeah, don't be fooled. This stuff takes a long time. So if you're planning to do a transformation like this one, make sure you take lots of breaks and plan ahead, because you're gonna need it to protect your motivation. But for me right now, I'm feeling so fired up. I'm so pumped. I love this game so much. There's a lot to do though, so let's go! Kicking off the next set of building with the tannery. Now this one starts to stray even further from the original template with a little bit more of an area and open feel, but I like it. I think it works. So I ended up using that same feel for a little stonemason / mining camp area. Following on from that, I created a large build right in the middle of the village, and potentially this one turned out to be one of my favorites, if not my favorite. It has this separate tower that is attached with a bridge, and that creates this archway over the path, and I couldn't tell you why, but it creates such a nice feeling in the village. Alright, let's make magic. I think if I do this, get some dirt and a bunch of water. It actually worked! Yo! We got mud! We got mud! In theory, I just cook it up, right? No. Not like that. Interesting. What the heck do I do with it? Wait, no, I got this figured out. I got this figured out. Give me that. Okay. And then if I go like that, packed mud. What can I do with that? 4 bricks. There we go. This is it. This is what I wanted. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Water, and done. %. I think we're about 50% done, and I'm so excited. I think this is coming along so well. I'm enjoying it so much, but I just need to catch my breath a bit and take a little bit of a walk around the village, so I thought I'd bring you along with me. Down on the lower level, we have the dock building here. This is going to house the cartographers and be our sort of boat port when we come in and out of the city. I really like this one. I think it came out super great, and I love that I can just sail in and out of it. Right next to it, we have the farmhouse, which is, again, I love this one. We're still missing the sheep and cows, though. We'll add those later. Cruising on up to the second level, we start here with the tanner. This one's going to house the leather worker. I really like this one. I did a little bit more decorating inside. We've got a bunch of different colored walls, which are supposed to represent different colored dyed leathers. And these are the bars that you do that in. We also have a bit of a guest in the paddock here, which is going to have cows eventually. I'm not really sure if he's happy to be in there. He's giving me a bit of a look. Right behind the tanner, we have the church that we built earlier in the series, looking good, and next to that we have the stone masons, or like a little mining camp. Instead of just to decorate it, we've added a few little cut and chisel blocks. I think it looks pretty good. I decided to add this profession here because if you actually continue down this path, it leads you down to kind of like a mine entrance, and maybe I'll turn that into something later on. I don't know. Cruising down this magical pathway here under the archway, we have a bunch of potatoes and composters. I'm gonna have farmers just chilling out here, doing their job, picking potatoes. And then if we cruise up here, added a few little rocks. And then this building right here, it's quite a big one. It's got this extra tower off the end there. This one is gonna be for the toolsmith, I think. Very empty inside as always, but we'll fill that out eventually. The village is halfway done. That's amazing. We're on the home straight, but I was feeling a little bit lonely. You know, there's no villages, there's no animals, except for the iron golems, but they're a little bit weird. So I decided to shoot home and pick up some friends to hang out with for the final stretch. Oh my goodness, come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where's a safe place for you? You guys can hang out right here. Hey, I got friends in the village. Rambro, what happened to your horn? Oh my gosh, that gave me such a fright. Okay, get back in it, get back in it. Go, take a few steps back, okay? You're so close. Thank you, making me nervous. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, walk away. Oh my gosh, these things are so fast. Give me a warning before you charge me next time, okay? If you're charging from there, that's cheating. You've got to take steps backwards. Go back, go back, go backwards. No, okay, I'm moving. That's way too close. Okay. What side are you? Stop following me. You stand on one side and I'll stand on. Oh no. Take a few steps back. That's cheating. That's cheating. There we go. That's it. Oh, your horn fell off. Where did it? It fell off into my inventory, and you're gone. Okay, that's fair. You know, I kept you in here. We got a horn. Oh, yes! I had my horn, I had my friends, I had all my blocks ready. It was time for the final push. Time to get this village done. Kicking off this final phase of building, I made a large house in the style that we developed for this village. This one will probably go on to be like a armorer or weaponsmith or something like that. Next up, I did a bunch of terraforming in the spot where the blacksmith building originally was. There was also a farm next to it, but we got rid of that because the building that's going to go here is going to take up all the space. It's pretty much in the same style that we've been doing throughout the whole village, but this one's got like a big tower on the side of it. Not entirely sure what's going to go there yet, but I think it adds some really cool height variation to the village. The last build added to this village, I wanted to do a real mean, imposing looking forge, and so I mirrored the design of the gate tower, and once you see the smoke coming out the top, this thing, it looks pretty intimidating. So yeah, that was it. That's the village done. Welcome everyone to my village. Current population, me, Rambro, and Moonlight. Oh, and this weird guy. Everything has been transformed except for this area right here. I just don't know what to do with it. I'm like, should I put a market here? Do I put like a statue, a water feature, some kind of fountain? I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know down in the comments. The final thing that I wanted to add to the village right here between the forge and the armorer building was actually a mine entrance. I had a special design in mind for this one. I wanted to celebrate the iron golems because, you know, let's be real, they carried me through that raid. There it is. What do you think, good sir? You a fan? He shrugs it off. Okay. There is so much going on in this village now. It's great. There's houses everywhere. We got big ones, small ones, some the size of your head. I don't know if any of you picked up on this, but there's one simple trick that I did to save a bunch of space in the village. Hopefully you've figured it out by now. The foundation of these houses is actually 1 block smaller than the actual floor area. That simple design choice enabled me to save so much room so I could have little nookie paths like this that weave around the houses. And the fact that the houses are elevated means that we can make pathways underneath them. And I mean, that's just so cool. One of the things that really makes this entire project for me is this roof design. Getting the right roof shape is one of like the harder things to do when it comes to building houses, so rather than worrying about getting the perfect angle, I just made mine square. Not only did it save me so much time, but it's actually super useful when it comes to making an attic and utilizing the space. And now everybody, for the moment that these villagers have been waiting for days, if not weeks. It's finally time to let them out of captivity, back into their natural habitat. They've been down here for quite a while, so I'm sure they're going to be very happy to get out. Huh? What the heck is this? What have they been doing? This is crazy. This is why you never leave villages unattended. What the heck? What is going on down here? Why is there a book here? What is this? Oh. Yo. What? Oh my gosh. There's like a full underground tunnel system right under this village. Where does this even go? Yo, waterfall. No shot. The villagers have been loose, they've been set free, and as far as I can tell, they're enjoying it. I'll need to go around and do a roll call at some point, make sure that all the jobs are being done, but it looks like they've naturally just gone and filled a bunch of the positions already. So it's looking good, it's looking great actually, but I'm probably going to need to do a little bit more breeding to make sure that there's enough villagers that we have a proper hustle and bustle in this village. This world is now shifting from being just me and my farm to being the beginnings of a civilization. Looking back on all the progress that's been made makes me really happy, makes me really proud, and I'm so excited to see what happens next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon.